How crucial do you believe it is for families to engage in open financial health conversations at home? Bilang convos at home to.
Yeah, I think we touched on it.
Yeah, we touched on it a little earlier.
And
Yeah.
I think just to, go dive straight in, those conversations at home, I realize, become conversations in our head when we become adults. So if we don't have conversations about it, all we have is like, question mark. So for instance, like I have a client na because she didn't have those conversations, like money wasn't talked about at all.
Yeah.
So growing up, she felt so incompetent around money. Even though she's like achiever, like, like in school, ang galing niya, like ang dami niya na-achieve sa life. Pero when it comes to money, she's like, I feel so incompetent because I can talk about it. You know? So like that's why like when I coach my clients, it's really like having that safe space to talk about money. Like what are their insecurities around money? What comes up when they talk about money? Kasi like for example, if their parents constantly fight around money growing up, walang conversation with the child, sila na nag-uusap, sa nakita lang na nag-aaway. In their head growing up, when I think of money, it's stressful. When I think of money, all I think about is like, oh my gosh, negative emotions. Because naka-associate nila. So when we have those healthy conversations, we're gonna be like, oh, it's normal to talk about money. So when you have a husband, a wife, you're gonna be like, pag-usapan natin, like how are we gonna budget our income? Versus like, if you don't have those conversations, pag lumalaki pa lang, and then you have your own family, you're gonna avoid those conversations. Like, how do you start talking about that? Isn't that awkward? Isn't that taboo? Isn't that sensitive?
Yeah.
I think for a lot of Filipino families, parang may ganun nga mindset, diba? Uy, parang pera yan.
Hindi dapat pinag-uusapan yan.
Yeah. But at least for us, we always try to communicate about it, diba?
Yeah.
What are actually the basics? Like if you're talking about your financial health with your maybe family unit, what are some basic concepts to touch upon? Would you say?
I would say like for, at least from what I've seen, because for me, like for instance, I don't have a child yet. So like what I've seen like as a couple, as a married couple, and also when I coach clients who are in a family already, may anak na sila, pero they don't talk about money that much. So like for me, the first thing that before you have conversation with another person, you need to have a conversation with yourself first.
Okay.
Like what are my goals around money?
Goals.
Like how do I want to use my money? What's the purpose behind my savings? How do I want to allocate my income? Kasi pag nag-usap na kayo ng family member, para na kayong magta-touch base, para ka mag-alignment meeting of like, so these are my goals, how about yours? So it becomes like, hindi na siya parang, kano income mo? Hindi siya, kasi yun yung parang sensitive. Of course, you don't be like, kami nung husband ko, we didn't know each other's income until we got engaged. Which is for me, it's fine. As long as napag-usapan nyo before you get engaged yung mga debts. I think yun yung importante. Debts, liabilities, I think yun yung importante. Pero when it comes to income, I feel like it's not necessarily agad-agad. It's more of pag same household na kayo, your income is really gonna be, for each other. So it's really having conversation about what are your individual goals and your mutual goals so that you can easily talk about money. Na parang, okay, so by the way, ito yung suspendan ko. For example, for you, like, if it's a priority for you to buy clothes for your freelance work, like, of course. So hindi na siya magiging parang, ba't bilhin damit?
Yeah.
And then when you talk to each other, like, oh, maybe our travel, ma-move muna natin next quarter because we're gonna use that money for the property, diba? Okay. Versus like, parang, travel na tayo ngayon na. It magiging ano siya, hot topic. Versus pag napag-usapan nyo na beforehand, your goals individually and as a couple, then you get to plan out and prepare so that when the time comes, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, got it. Like, we know what to do. We know what to decide on na with our money.
Alignment, guys. Alignment. I like that.
That's pretty cool. And I feel very proud. I feel like we've been doing that. I mean, no one, yeah. Of course, we're aligned. Duh. Yeah, no one has really talked to me about that. I assume no one has talked to you about it. But really. Yeah, for some reason,
for some reason, we were quite just open with each other about it.
Yeah. Actually, this is like might be an inside joke, but parang when I tell people that my wife absolutely knows how much I make and that she has full access to everything, they're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Diba? Like, ooh, walang naniniwala. I'm like, but it's true.
Oo.
Diba?
Kanya-kanya naman style, syempre.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oo.
That's so important what you just said. Kanya-kanyang style. Like for example, yung style nyo sa iba parang
Yeah.
Pero what if may style sila that works?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
they have their own conversations.
Give your home the much needed Wi-Fi connection and give it a boost when you avail of Fiber Plus Plan 1899.
That is powered by internet speeds of up to 200 Mbps and comes with 2 Wi-Fi mesh units, plus more exciting promos and giveaways monthly.
Visit pldthome.com/fiber-upgrade for more details.
Hi, I'm Nik Madriñan. Make sure you like and share this video and don't forget to follow PLDT Home on its social media accounts.